We got our first flash sale of MLB 24 The Show Diamond Dynasty, so I just finished up recording the video for today's new content, and as I was about to upload it, I noticed this, so I figured let's start out the video by showing you the flash sale, because the Jumbo Pack, which is going to be 10,000 stubs, and then the limited time Bunny Bundle are limited in time in which you can purchase them. I would still stay away from this one. It contains a Fresh Start Choice Pack, a Spring Chickens Choice Pack, and a Jumbo Show Pack, along with a Millionaire Pack, which, let's be real, you're not going to get those million stubs, even if you think you are. 75,000 stubs, is it worth it? To me, still probably not. You can see all the featured items, the items that you have a chance at getting at. This doesn't guarantee those items, but there are a handful of 92 overalls that are in there if you happen to get lucky. The Jumbo Show Pack, player items only for 10,000 stubs. Why not? It's limited to one. Let's go ahead and open it up and see if we can get lucky in this video. I believe it contains, it said 40 items. I'm just going to scroll all the way to the end and see if we get the diamond animation. I'm not really expecting it. I'm fairly confident we didn't get anything good here. It looks like it's just commons and bronzes, but a couple silvers in there. If you are trying to complete any type of collections, you know, this one, the live series collections, this pack will certainly help you out. I'm sure the value that I just got out of this pack is way less than 10,000 stubs, but you know what? It was fun. It was worth a shot. So just wanted to point that out. Those are the flash sales right now. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 24 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. It's Friday, which means it's content day. We got new storylines in the game. Drop number 2 for the Season 1 awards. A lot to go over, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start with earning 3 free 85 overall diamonds from the new storyline. So they added on to the Negro Leagues. Now, to earn these cards, you actually have to back out of the Diamond Dynasty menus, go over to your main menu, and to the far right, you're going to see storylines. If you played the game at launch, this is probably something that you went over early on, because you got the Derek Jeter storylines, which they didn't add anything over here, but the Negro Leagues features 3 brand new players and new storylines that will earn you those three free 85 overall. So you got Jose Menendez, you got Larry Doby, and you got Leon Day. For each of these, they're going to have a bunch of moments that you play through, and once you beat all of those moments, you're going to earn the 85 overall card and some additional content. I know 85s aren't going to start on pretty much anybody's team, but keep in mind, look in that upper left part of the card, it does say core. Eventually, we're going to get a core set, and these cards will go into it, which will ultimately lead to some bigger free card that's going to be higher overall. So I haven't played through these. Eventually, I'll have to get over to it. They're not going to be very good right now, but they are part of a bigger puzzle that'll eventually lead to some free content. So 3 new players added on. I don't know when they're going to add on to the Derek Jeter one, but I'm sure we'll get that eventually. And if you haven't played through those either, there's more free content, more free diamonds and packs and things of that nature within there. Let's go back into Diamond Dynasty. So we had Season Awards drop number 1. I think it was earlier this week, right? It was on Tuesday. And I think the biggest criticism for it was that they had these 92 overall cards that were only in packs. So you had to spend money or stubs to go out and get them, or have a chance at even getting them out of a pack. And, you know, that was the large majority of the feedback that I saw on my timeline on Twitter about that. So I thought maybe with drop number 2, which came out today, they change it up a little bit, but unfortunately they did not. So if you go into this program, it's going to be separate from drop number 1, but they're going to play a part with each other. And as we get more of these drops, more free cards will be able to be earned and eventually lead to a collection where you get a free Lightning player, which will be a very high overall. So that's the good news here. If you look at the rewards, it's going to mimic what we saw with drop number 1. A bunch of Tops Now free diamonds. You got a bunch of standard show packs in there. And at the very end of it, which is going to be 50 XP or 50 stars, you get this Diamond 91 overall Michael Conforto. Looks like a pretty good card. It'll certainly be a good card for my team, which kind of stinks right now. Contact against right 93, lefties 81, power right 97, power lefties 93. Pretty decent fielding attributes there. Gold defense diamond hitting. He's not too fast either at that 45 speed. From what I can tell, he's not going to fit that Arenado boost if you used him as your team captain, which I think San Diego Studios is kind of purposely doing that. I think that was another big thing that people were upset about with drop number 1, is that you couldn't even take advantage of these cards with the boosts from the different team captains like Byron Buxton and Nolan Arenado, etc. Down below, under tasks, is going to be everything that you need to do to earn the XP to get those 50 stars to redeem all of this free content. Always a great opportunity to start with moments here, because you can earn 12 stars by knocking those out, and the 12 stars are going to go ahead and at minimum get you the very first player item here. Not going to try to pronounce homie's name because I'm sure I'll butcher it. I can say his first name. I can say Jackson very easy, and I'm going to warn you, with this content drop, especially when we get to the packs, I'm going to either just not say names purposely because I don't know them, or I'm going to butcher them really, really badly. I was also pretty terrible at math. There's actually 15 stars worth of moments that you can play through, so you'll get 2 packs and the Diamond 88 overall if you want to use that as a starting point. Now, if you finished up the drop number 1 program, which I didn't, but if you did, you're in a good position to get more XP in drop number 2 faster, because if you take a look at some of the PXP missions, they require you to earn 500 PXP with tops now players, strikeouts with tops now players, extra base hits with tops now players. Having those guys in your lineup from drop number 1 and knocking out the PXP and hitting these statistical objectives, you're going to get XP for drop number 2, and I'm sure drop 3, 4, and however many they go up to will do the same thing. Also, if you maxed out drop number 1, you got that Garrett Crochet. Well, now he does have a PXP mission in the game where once you get to 300 PXP with him, you get 5 XP towards his program, and then you have the Season Award Series PXP mission. There's general missions, just statistical objectives that you want to knock out. Also, like you had to do with the White Sox a couple days ago, check your binder for duplicates on Giants players. They might start to rise up in price a little bit because everybody is going to be trying to fill up their lineup with Giants players so they can knock out this PXP mission. So you might be able to make some of that binder trash turn into stubs right now. There's also a pack like we got with drop number 1, and drop number 2 is going to feature a couple 292 overall cards and Brady Singer and Oswaldo Cabrera. There's also a few 89 overall cards. We'll show you those cards when we get to the packs because there are some additional packs that came out today. I wouldn't recommend collecting these cards because if you happen to pull them out of a pack, they do have value. They're not no sell. These cards up here that you can earn for free, they are non-sellable, including the Michael Conforto, so collecting these cards wouldn't be a big deal, and eventually you are going to want to collect all of the cards at the end of the drops. Right now we just have the Conforto and the Garrett Crochet card. 2 of those cards in the collection will actually give you a standard show pack right now. Eventually more cards that you'll be able to earn for free will get added into this collection. You'll be able to get a Ballin' as a Habit pack, a Jumbo show pack, and collecting all of the players at the end of it should give you, we don't know who that player is going to be yet, but it should give you a free Lightning player that'll probably be, you know, higher in overall, maybe 94, 95, 96. I'm not sure what we'll be at that point, but for now, focus on earning both of these cards. Please, in the comments section, let me know if this is a new one or not. So the Egg Hunt Conquest map, it was here, you know, during the Egg Hunt a week ago, and I finished it, and I'm pretty sure it moved down to the bottom because I completed it. Is this a brand new goal that they added in? Goal number 4, conquer all territories and complete the Egg Hunt map to earn 15 Jelly Bean vouchers, because I definitely finished the map, and I definitely never got 15 Jelly Bean vouchers. I'm assuming maybe they're doing this because the packs no longer contain Jelly Beans, and one of the hidden egg requirements was to acquire 15 Jelly Beans, so they maybe added this in because it's the only way to get those Jelly Beans now that they're out of packs. Just let me know if I'm wrong there, but it seems like that's the case. So if you haven't done this yet and you're still working on the Great Egg Hunt program, now once you complete this entire map, you're going to get those 15 Jelly Beans. Now over to the show shop. So just like with drop number 1, we have a pack that costs 30,000 stubs, and drop number 2, as I showed you earlier, is going to feature a few 92 overalls. The big complaint about the drop number 1 program was that there was no way of obtaining these cards without purchasing the pack. I thought maybe they listen and put this pack into the rewards program for drop number 2, and that just doesn't seem to be the case. Now maybe at the end of it they put these packs in there, and that would be cool at the time as well, but I just think a lot of people will be happy if you at least got a chance at getting one of these 92 overall cards for free with a guaranteed 89, and that's exactly what this pack is going to do for you. So for 30,000 stubs, you got your shot at one of these 292s, but more than likely, most of you watching this video, if you open up and spend 30,000 stubs on this pack, you're going to get stuck with one of these 89 overall cards, and to me, it's just never worth it. If you want one of the 92s, and I don't really know their price point right now, but if you want one, you're better off just saving your stubs and going out and buying the card. Same thing with the brand new Pipeline pack. This is going to be number 1. I really like the card art on these. I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm not going to say it, but this guarantees you an 89 overall, and there's some 89 or some 92 overalls that you could get. So there's a rare round and a base round. Some of you will get lucky and get that rare round at 92 overalls, and you're going to be able to choose between these 3 or 4 92s. Jordan Beck, that's an easy one. I can say his name. Nick Frasso, nailed that one as well. And there's a handful of 89s. I'll just scroll through them all. Of course, anytime you're on one of these screens, if you want to see the attributes of any of these players, you just go ahead and hit triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox, and it will show all of them to you. These cards expected to be low in cost because they're 89s and they're guaranteed within this pack, whereas the 92s are not. But all of these cards with this pack and also the Season 1 awards, just want to point out that these are also part of the Series 1 or Season 1 collection. So eventually, if you have any of these cards, you pull them out of the pack, they will be sellable, but you can use them in that Season 1 collection, which gives you some pretty big rewards. There's a bunch of 99s featured in there and higher overall cards. We also have a Headliners drop, so there's a 35,000 stud pack, which guarantees you a gold card. So this one's never going to be recommended. It also features another Pipeline player, a 93 overall in Matt Shaw, shortstop here. Card looks pretty solid hitting wise. Contact against lefties is going to be 100, power against righties 80, power against lefties 94, contact against righties is 88. Pretty solid defensive stats, 84 speed on this card as well. Still really loving the vibe on this card art as well as I look at it. So that's going to be in that pack along, or no, they didn't put a uniform in there. They did, it's just not in the 35K pack. It only shows in the cheaper pack, which guarantees you a silver card. But, you know, like I said, I just wouldn't recommend spending any of my stubs on any of those packs there. If you want the players, go out and buy them. So that is all of the new content on April 10th, which is going to be Wednesday. It says, look out for the show classic. So I'm not really sure what exactly that's in reference to. Hopefully a new program or more free content or more conquest maps or more things to do to engage in the game. But I think a week from today, April 12th, is the next big content drop. We got Chapter 2 of Team Affinity. We got a new ranked system, a new Battle Royale program, and also a brand new online event. So a lot's going to be going down next Friday. We'll see what happens with this show classic thing. And that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for tuning into another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.